as I said, in a violent confrontation. I do not believe, as I said, that blood should flow.
It's not always choosing the popular position, but choosing the right and the principled position.
And I want to tell you, my friends, until you have tasted this loneliness, you will not know what solitary confinement means. They brought me to a mountain hideout in the Sierra Madre and placed me in a box. I had only my brief and my t-shirt. I refused to eat because I thought they were poisoning me. There was nothing in the room, barely nothing. And I had nothing to do but twiddle my thumb. And for the first time in my life, I heard the ticking of every second, and I was counting every second into minutes. And as the minutes marched into hours, and the hours into days, and days into weeks, I knew what loneliness meant. But in the depths of my desolation, I discovered my faith in my God. And it was only then that I realized I'm nothing. I realized that all the pomp, the glory of the Senate were ephemeral. That wealth, that clothing, keeping up with the Joneses, was not of this world, really. And having discovered that, I have lost my appetite for power.
And so it was then that Ninoy and I realized that we have to surrender everything to the Lord and to ask Him to guide us, to help us get over all of these difficulties, and especially when he went on his hunger strike. 40 days, no eating, no drinking except for water, and then entrusting everything to the Lord.
And I told him, I said, dear Lord, I said, I would like to die. Allow me to go, I'll go for 40 days and 40 nights. However, if I do not die in 40 days and 40 nights, as you have done, I said, in the desert, I take it that you want me to go on.
I think for a leader, you have to risk many things.
My feeling is we all have to die sometime. If it's my fate to die by an assassin's bullet, so be it.
Ninoy said, if I don't go now, I will ask myself later on, I could have done something and I did not do anything, and I will blame myself forever.
But I cannot be petrified by inaction or fear of assassination, and therefore stay in a corner. I have to suffer with my people. I have to lead them because of the responsibility given to me by our people. I think the very fact alone that we can land is victory enough. Everything after that's bonus. I mean, whether they put me back in the plane and ship me out or bring me to prison, I have promised to return. I have returned against all odds.
You have to be very ready with your hand camera, because this action can become very fast. Yes. In a matter of 3-4 minutes, it could be all over. You know? And I may not be able to talk to you again after this.
It was Ninoy who conceptualized, embraced, and promoted the philosophy of reconciliation and nonviolence that became the moving force of our bloodless February Revolution. As was usual between us, Ninoy took the lead and I followed.
If I die, then I die, and there's only one to suffer. So long as you will continue the struggle and carry the torch, then I think we will have a better Philippines. Rather than have one carrying the torch, we'll have many.
So long as I'm not disturbing or making life difficult for others, I thought that was okay. Until I realized that I had to do more. That I have to give more of myself for what I believed would be good for the country. If you want to be a leader, you have to be sincere, especially to the people that you want to lead.
but it should be the Filipino people in the ultimate sense who will judge which ideology and which cause that they should endorse.
As president of all my people, I will not betray the cause of peace by which I came to power. As I came to power peacefully, so shall I keep it. That is my contract with my people and my commitment to God.
Each Filipino look within herself or himself and find out, yes, what did God intend for me to do? What can I do best for my people?
We should not depend on one man. We should depend on all of us. All of us are expendable in the cause for freedom. And therefore I say, stand up now and be a leader. And when all of us are leaders, we will expedite the cause of freedom.